Browns fans, welcome to Browns All Access. Nathan Zegura alongside Bernie Kosar. And Bernie, the Browns went into Denver, exercised some demons with that big win. Now they have won 4 of their last 5 games. How big was this to kind of snap that streak? You're the last quarterback to beat them back in 1990 in Denver.
You know, not only may the phrase exercise demons, I think we exercised our will. For a young team to get over the hump, again, with a Denver team that had playoff aspirations. It was a must win for them on the road on Saturday Night TV. That adrenaline, that will to win. I don't have enough compliments to throw out to the players and coaching staff. Fantastic job.
It was great to see the Browns now 2-0 in primetime games this year. And Bernie, there was a stretch. It was complimentary football. The offense got backed up. Colquitt hits a bomb. Tavier Thomas makes a tackle. They get a penalty, completely flips field position. Then TJ Carey gets the interception. That's the defense. And then Baker Mayfield leads them down the field for the touchdown. And to me, that's the sign of great coaching. Everything coming together. And Gregg Williams now 4-2 as the head coach of this Browns team. How have you seen them change with him as the main man?
Perfectly said, well said too, of all the little details of assignment. How you do little things is how you do all things. And Gregg Williams' consistent emphasis on how you do the details of your assignment. I've watched it now for 19 years. This is one of the first times in 19 years that I felt like on the road, we're a better, more physical team. Like we deserve to win games because we're just better than you. And I feel like that now. And Gregg Williams to say that in the old school mentality of when you need a yard, you could get a yard. And for him to put his money where his mouth is and to show the belief in that offensive line and that team, the whole building in Berea knows that our physical play, and we should believe in our guys to get a yard if we want that. And that trickled down, and our defense comes out because he believes in the defense, the complementary football. We didn't execute like we will and should on offense, and in the future I believe we will because he shows that type of faith in all of his players.
Well, the players said what the biggest changes is it's a mutual respect between players and coaches and a mutual confidence between players and coaches, and nothing says you're more confident in your players than what Gregg Williams did on that 4th down. He is pushing all the right buttons, and he sat down with our Andrew Gribble.
All right, Gregg, you're 6 games into taking over as the head coach of this team. When you look back at this transition that you've gone through, what's maybe been the biggest adjustment you've had to make?
Well, it's just time. You know, there's time that you have to spend away from the actual coaching aspect, but I think through years of experience, I've become a pretty good time management expert, and what time is important, what time is not important. With the experience that I've had before, it doesn't take me very long to make the decisions that's needed for those people so that I can continue to coach. And you get a chance to sit in the head coach's chair because you're a pretty good coach, and we have to spend time with the players and dedicated to the players. And it's been a good process that way.
Through these last couple of years, it's been tough, and we always said that the players just need to taste winning and then it would start getting rolling. It seems like that's kind of happened here, and how does that affected?
You know, most of them have won for a lot in their life, and then all of a sudden they find out at this level how difficult it is because ability alone just doesn't make a win. There has to be all types of other things, even the mental preparation, even the mental toughness that goes along with the physical toughness and goes along with the athletic characteristics that we all see them get a chance to play with. But make no bones about it, at the National Football League level, it's tough to win each and every weekend, each and every play. There's no homecoming games, there's no easy opponents. Everybody can play at this level. And we've got a good young team here, and I think people have now all of a sudden say, hey, the Browns know what they're doing.
From Baker's perspective, where has he grown the most during this period?
I think, you know, the big thing is you can't supplement, or there's no way you can manufacture the speed and the intensity of game day without going through those things. There's a lot of things that you do at other levels, at high school and college. He's been through some of those same situational things, but not at the speed that you have to do it at this level because everybody can run. Everybody is powerful at this level. So once his body and once his mind has wrapped around the speed of those decisions, he's been able to handle everything fine. And the really good ones can slow those speed things down. And I think when people watch him play, you see him slow those things down and just do his job, and he's been excellent with that.
Well, Greg Williams has certainly made a lot of Browns fans happy, and a lot of them were in Denver. As a player, what does it mean when you have fans that are just going nuts for you, so loud, so vocal, and showing up to support your team?
Players now really look into that. And yes, I love about this young team, though, is they feed off the emotion at the right times and the right moments. To just go out there and win and to have them enjoy it is great. I love these young players, though, before the games and their preparations leading up to the games. They don't let the excitement, they don't let all the somewhat attention get to their heads. They don't let it affect their game time preparation, and it's showing by their performance on the field.
It certainly is, and it's such a young team. Your two Pro Bowlers are a first-year player and a second-year player. Callaway leads your team in receiving touchdowns. Chubb leads your team in every rushing category. Baker leads your team, obviously, in every passing category. We're going to talk a lot more about Jabril Peppers. He had his best game, another second-year player. It is a young team. It is a fun team, and we're going to talk more about him when Browns All Access returns. After the break, Jabril Peppers talks about his game-sealing sack and Breshad Perriman on his fresh start in Cleveland.